Welcome back to Good Day State Line. It's Oregon Takeover Week, and I think we have like the most famous person in Oregon with us right now. We are at City Hall with the mayor, Ken Williams. Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you for coming in today.
Yes, and are you like the second most famous person in Oregon?
I'm not sure. Infamous maybe, but maybe not.
But we've met before.
We have.
We were hanging out right here, I think, last
Absolutely.
year, Darin. Dahan, tell me a little bit about what's going on in Oregon right now.
Oh, absolutely. I love talking about Oregon. Well, we're a fairly close-knit community. And the interesting thing is if you travel in the Midwest these days and you go through small towns, you see a lot of hard-pressed communities. And we're different. We're more vital. We're unique. And I'd like to share with you why I think we're unique that way. We're a tourism community. We're 90 miles from Chicago. We're minutes from Rockford, minutes from DeKalb. We have over 30 choices on places to dine within a 2-mile area of our downtown. So we really like it a lot. I mean, it's just absolutely perfect for vitality and a weekend getaway.
Yeah, I love when you walk into downtown and you can literally walk from place to place and you can spend time with your family or whoever you're out with, and you can actually like jump from spot to spot without having to get in the car and drive. I love that.
It's a lot of fun, and it's really neat to do that. And if you would have looked a few years ago, you'd see maybe not quite the same thing. But we have a great team here in our city, both people that work in various government sources and private and individuals. We do something that we unofficially call this 3 C's, okay? And the first one's culture, the second's collaboration, and the third is contribution. So on culture, it has to do with the city and how it works with its businesses and local merchants. I've gone into cities or places and they'll say, you can't do that. That's the first thing they'll tell you. We've reversed that. And so the way we work with it is come in, talk to us, let us find a way to get it done. Okay, we know when our merchants and businesses are successful, the city of Oregon is successful. The second of the C's would be collaboration. Now we have a lot of organizations. We have the county, we have the parks, we have the schools, we have the chamber. They do a lot of different things in town, but we found when we work together and shared a common vision, we're much stronger. As a matter of fact, all those organizations are on our Economic Development Council, and what they help us do is set the vision for the city going forward. They have a vote and they have a say. Now, the third thing is contribution, the way we can contribute to our local businesses to make them a success. We put a lot of things in that our councils put together to help them, and Darin can talk more about some of the individual items.
Sure, yeah, contribution, obviously the council has set a vision to kind of revitalize our downtown. And we're starting to see that, but it needed a little bit of something when a spark starts to flame, right? So we use TIF money, and we've created things like our facade grant. Building owners can apply for a 50-50 match up to $5,000, helps them with painting, putting awnings on, revitalizing the look of that building so it's inviting to people locally and coming through. Another thing that we've done is we've done over $1 million in TIF incentives to draw economic development to our community. And that's certainly a significant amount of funds for a small community. So that has brought in a new housing development for a 55-plus townhome development. We're at the table almost what seems like daily with possible development and looking at how we can utilize those TIF funds. The second thing that we did is we recognized that we were doing a lot for building owners and landlords and those things to kind of revitalize the look of things, but we knew that we needed to do something for entrepreneurs. Like, how do you let people get a business started? And it's a big leap to come in, look at all the finances it takes to start a small business. So we created a lease incentive program where somebody can get up to $600 or half of their lease cost for the first year. That's paid for, again, out of TIF funds. And we think that financial help keeps them vital in that first important year before they can kind of really get their customer base going and things like that. So the city, with the mayor's leadership, is always at the table trying to find ways to bring new businesses. We've seen some really unique things come in with Sparkle Fox.
We just drove past that.
The axe throwing, my wife and I went in there and we were given an opportunity. And one, I learned it was easier than I thought it would be, and it's more addicting than I thought it would be when you get that thud and that axe hits. But certainly those are bringing kind of different things to our downtown and making the day visits here really exciting. So those are some of the partnerships that we've had with those businesses, and again, now with the entrepreneurs starting those businesses.
So as much as you have all these new businesses, you're still looking for more.
We are, absolutely. We still have some strategic
spots.
storefronts
Yeah.
in some locations. And, you know, if you take a look at us again, we're not what we were 10 years ago, and we're certainly ready to come to the table with open arms to help.
All right, so if a business is interested in starting things here in Oregon, how do we get that done? Give you a call?
The mayor, the mayor and I are constantly a partnership. So certainly if they reach out to the mayor first, a lot of times him and I are together. We come in, meet with that person together,
Sure.
kind of a united front, and provide all of this detail and figure out what we can do to help them get there.
Oh, absolutely. We work as a team, and we welcome them to come in, sit down, and help them out.
Perfect. Well, we will be right back with more of the Oregon Takeover right here on Good Day State Line.